You're Chinese.
You know how I am with screens. I'm going to get distracted. I'm like a cat,
Yeah,
dude.
we probably shouldn't watch The Twilight Zone.
Actually, I prefer it if you got distracted and weren't, quote unquote, contributing to the podcast.
We're partners in this. Okay?
Yeah, like a life partners, and there's a bottom, and there's two tops.
Yeah, partners like cowboys.
Yeah.
Like I'm a cowboy, and you're the man I own and drive. See, we live in a frontier town that's so far out into the wilderness that no women are allowed there. So you play the role of the town vagina. So we have an Apache woman's face spray painted on your ass, and then a Chinese woman's face.
Oh, nice.
Around your mouth.
Different flavors.
Yeah. So depending on
the mood you're in,
which one of the ranch hands is in there, I go. What do you want, Tiger Lily or Tiger Lady? And then they take their pick.
I watched Howard Hawks' movie, fucking El Dorado the other day with John Wayne and Dean Martin and what's his name?
Dean Martin,
the guy from The Godfather, Sonny. What's his name?
James Caan.
James Caan. So
James Contolini.
It's a really good movie. At the very end, they get past security by James Caan putting a pot on his head and doing a fake Chinese accent. And that's how that's how they get into the saloon with all the bad guys.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
It really all came down to the pot on the head gag.
Well, when someone's if society's so racist that just being like, "Oh, me Chinese," and people think you're the greatest impressionist of all time, they're like, "Wow, it's like he's from the Orient."
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they would do those characters and it wasn't supposed to be like an exaggeration. Really, it was just supposed to be an accurate portrayal of. Like Mr. Tama, whatever his fucking name is in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was comedic.
Mickey
Rooney lived in Chinatown for like 6 months to prepare for that role.
Oh, guys, we didn't do...
Oh, Mr. Goldright.
So we got a friend of the show back again.
Hey, guys.
Back by popular demand, Mike Recine.
Yeah, the
Commendatory. Mr. Respect over here.
Recine just got back from a failed trip to Italy.
No, he didn't go to the other side, dude. He
went
just
to
told me.
Spain, which is, the same.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's not the same.
Spain. It's funny that Spain is like fucking...
It's Spain and Italy.
It's just they're white people.
Spain and Italy are the same country.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not
the same exact country.
No, come on.
It's minor differences.
One has like tapas and the other one has macaroni and gravy. Totally different.
Gravy.
One has...
They both wear, salmon-colored pants.
One had the Spanish Inquisition and the other one had the Catholic boy rape scandal.
When is the lasagna going to be done? Where's the Inquisition?
Yeah. Yeah, where's the lasagna?
The other one just had a bunch of...
Hey, where are we? Hey, we have a reservation.
We should
just a bunch of rapes because the lasagna was cold.
Yeah.
I can't focus with this fucking
can you
dick
please
nose
turn
motherfucker on the screen,
right.
dude.
Thank you. Thanks,
Nice.
Amber.
All right. Now we're really... If you guys thought those riffs were good, fuck.
Hell yeah.
Now
Get
you're in
ready for
something,
some
baby.
riffs.
Man, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Should we take off our pants off?
I couldn't. Adam was sitting... I guess Adam's finger was too weak to turn on the air conditioning.
What are you talking about?
So it didn't turn on.
I didn't hear the request.
Yes,
turn
you
it
did.
on.
I saw you face the air conditioner.
Okay, the AC's on.
The finger you use to press the button is too much of a bitch finger.
No queers allowed to turn me on.
You are too
That'll be
weak
in the
to
future,
use
yeah.
It smells like doing homework and men's assholes.
You are not allowed to turn on the air conditioner.
Oh, fuck. You're dressed gay.
Yeah. So I gotta mention
cool.
the. Every time I buy a piece of electronics, I gotta mention it 3 or 4 times on the podcast and explain my feelings about it. That way, it counts as a review, and I can write it off as a business expense. I got the.
Oh damn, we're an electronics podcast. We're an electronics and prostitution podcast.
Why do you think we chart so high? We're in the Radio Shack genre on iTunes.
Adam, do you write off when you get jerked off by sex slaves?
No, I didn't get a receipt. So next time.
You don't need a receipt, dude.
Okay. Well, that's not what my accountant told me.
Yeah. Well, your accountant's wrong. They take bank statements or,
You know, Jerry Springer got
Memories.
caught. He was like mayor of Cincinnati, and he got caught in a prostitution scandal because he paid for a hooker with a check.
Is that
That
is that your
rules.
hero, Adam?
Yeah.
Is that your-
Another
Jerry
thing we
Springer
learned in
is
second
one of my
grade.
heroes. Yes,
Yeah, that was a fucking great show, man.
dude. I associate him with being homesick from school because I just watched Jerry Springer in the morning at Price is Right.
Yeah, oh,
Those are
Price
two
Right.
school. Two.
Remember the
two
Steve
shows.
Wilkos show?
Hell yes.
They gave Steve Wilkos his own
I
damn
think
show.
it's still on.
Yeah.
Really?
Is it?
Steve Wilkos show? I don't. As far as I can remember, it's still.
Now that was a charismatic man,
Yeah.
Steve Wilkos. Make the bodyguard.
Didn't he have a pedophile on one
Yeah,
episode and he just
several
yelled at
times.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
He's
just
the
the show.
guy that would like fuck his own daughter.
Yeah.
no.
He's like, I fuck my daughter, no one can stop me. And he's like,
Yeah.
get the hell off my show.
After
Right.
inviting him on.
Right. I mean, it's
So like, I wonder what Steve Wilkos'
the most
take on this is going to
produced
be.
shit.
Yeah.
the very best of all of them was Jenny Jones. No one will ever be better than
She
Jenny.
has
Ricky
cooking-
Lake was good.
She has
too.
Someone
cooking
died
videos on
from
YouTube
Jerry.
now.
Yeah, Jenny Jones got somebody murdered.
Yeah, someone
Really?
got murdered.
Yeah.
What
because
happened?
It was like I have a crush on you.
They had an
episode.
episode where
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy came on and he said,
He told
I have
his
a gay
boy.
crush on my friend.
Right.
No.
And then the guy was like,
fuck.
okay, I guess. And then they fucked in a hotel that night, and then he murdered the guy because.
Well, I didn't know they
Oh, I
fucked.
didn't know.
Oh
they
yeah,
fucked,
the guy
too.
was like also gay.
Oh, well.
It wasn't. I mean, a straight guy would never murder somebody or something.
No,
like that.
every
not
murder
really.
has been
That's
perpetrated
it.
by
By
a
some-
mentally ill gay person
Right.
in history.
Right.
It's never been a straight white man that's
Yeah, we
committed
don't
a
do
murder.
stuff
I mean,
that.
you say that like sarcastically, but I
No,
mean,
I'm not. That's
really,
fact.
yeah, prove it. Prove
Well,
that
prove that a
a
straight
straight
white
man has
man-
ever murdered anybody.
That guy.
You can't do it.
No, I got one.
You literally can't do it.
No. There's one. That guy Omar Mateen that kept visiting that gay club in Orlando
Yeah.
just to check out the scene, but super straight guy, and took
You're right.
steroids.
That guy is
and got
straight.
really
Oh,
upset
he is-
and then
he is
killed all
straight.
those poor Hispanic gay
Yeah,
men.
he was straight.
Okay.
but he was
Yeah, he was
Muslim,
straight.
which is
Uh-huh.
Yes.
LGBTMQ. So he's in that. He's
So
not
he's
on our
queer.
team. Yeah. The Q in LGBTQ stands for Quran.
I love that he kept
Lebanese, bisexual, gay, trans.
Trains.
Trains.
I'm waiting for the news story when it's like the murderer's iPhone was found with 14 episodes of CumTown.
yeah. Oh my God.
No,
Absolutely.
we've stopped.
CumTown
We've stopped mass shootings.
No, we haven't.
CumTown
Yes, we
murders.
have.
Didn't a
You
Legion
mind
of
if you-
Skanks?
I worry about that because it probably would happen.
Yeah,
at some
Please
point.
don't do that.
At least like a drunk driving incident.
Oh yeah.
I got really scared when there was that kid that was calling all the JCCs with bomb threats. I was like, that's definitely one of us.
Dude, a Legion of Skanks fan killed his mom.
Oh yeah, he chopped her head off, right?
And he was like, and they had a picture of him like at the show watching.
Oh,
Like,
no.
He came to the creek and like there's a picture of him like over Lewis's shoulder.
God damn.
It's awesome.
Who?
Well,
A
that
Legion of
didn't,
Skanks fan killed his
that
mom.
didn't take down
Oh
LOS.
yeah. I remember that. But
Lewis
see,
would,
Lewis
like-
doesn't. Lewis is like, that's fucking awesome.
yeah, I know.
How fucking cool is Lewis? One of
Lewis
our
would have
fans
T-shirts made.
was
Yeah.
inspired to murder their own mom because of something racist I said. How fucking amazing is that? That I called Super Mario the N-word. And it turned out that it meant someone murdered their own mom.
It's about inspiring people, dude. That's what good art is about, you know?
Yeah.
It's like really changing someone's life, and
Sure.
Legion of Skanks did that in a way we haven't yet.
You know, I enjoy the one with him and Amico more than the main one now.
Amico's good. We should have Amico on, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a sniper. He gets in
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
says
he
his
sits
thing,
back.
He
Yeah.
backs off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be nice to
He's
have.
a good co-host. Much better
Yeah.
than me.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would dispute that.
What do you
Yeah,
think we'd
I
have to
think
trade
it's true.
Lewis?
You're probably fishing for compliments there. But
What do you think we'd have to trade Lewis to get Amico for Adam, what would we have to throw in?
You know what would be a great show?
First round pick.
Adam
Yeah.
and Anthony Cumia.
That would be an awesome show, actually.
I would love that.
You can't say that, Anthony. And then some UFC fighters
Shut
like, "You want
up.
me to kick his ass, Ant? Just let me do it."
He'd get like a porn star. He'd be like, "Give this gay kid a blowjob."
Yeah, we have AIDS Tessa here. Some girl that's 17 years old but looks 47. Yeah, I mean, porn's just like, it's actually empowering.
No, those women don't know about empowerment.
It's empowering to be doing porn and also to be on this show.
The one when Stav was on, when he was in the onesie.
That
and
fucking
yeah.
dumb bitch that got mad at me for making
that
that
drunk
autism
woman?
joke.
Yeah.
She's like, "Don't talk about fucking autism."
Because her brother.
She goes, "My brother's autistic and he's more successful than any of you. He's a millionaire." And it's
Yeah, that's awesome. I think I made this point the
Yeah,
first
right.
time, but it's like, oh, so
Yeah, but he
your
works at the
retarded
circus.
brother is a doctor, and you're a porn star. So it wasn't your parents. Your
Yeah.
parents seem to do
Yeah.
a real good job with him, above and beyond.
2 seconds prior to
elegant.
that, she's like doing Hitler salutes. And
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, "I love the police."
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that.
man.
Yeah, she was like, "Hillary's a cunt."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But she made Stav come in his pants.
yeah, it was
Did
pretty.
you come or did you get a
No.
stiffy?
I got stiffed up.
You got stiff?
I'm only human, man. I'm gonna get stiffed up.
Dude, that's a dream of mine to have a boner in the same room as Anthony.
It's Anthony Cumia, dude.
I love to deny women erections. That's my favorite. Not getting hard. Yeah. They're like, "It's okay. This happens to a lot of guys." I'm like, "Actually, it happens to none of them. You
Yeah.
are particularly
This has
unattractive."
never happened to me before. Oh, that'd be an alpha move to flip that. To be like, well, this is all you, bitch.
Right.
Like,
What's your
all-
problem?
They get to do it. They're like, "Well, maybe you should get me wet." It's like, it's not. I'm not in control of those glands.
Right.
That's your fault. That's you.
right.
You.
So what? I'm fully
You didn't drink
clothed.
enough Capri Sun before this encounter. And now
That silver stuff is just pussy juice. He just turned into fucking
your
girl
hair in
cum.
tubes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so good to have Mike back. How was your trip? Did you have a fun time?
Yeah, it was good. We went to Croatia and then Barcelona. Learned about the genocide in Bosnia.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty fun.
that was a bummer.
Each one of those little countries has had their own genocide.
They had
I
some.
think
All
that's
these
so
kind of
cute.
Serbs.
Well,
were
it's so
killing
funny
each
when
other.
you because I was
They've all got one shitty type of automobile. And
Yeah.
then their own genocide.
and they all look exactly alike, and they're all
they all have
killing
those
each other.
Slavic dog faces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They're all their own ethnic groups.
Right.
But you can't. They're,
you can't tell them apart
Right, exactly.
at all.
Were
Yeah.
the Muslims that they were
Like-
killing in Bosnia, they were Albanians, though?
There's a lot
No,
of
they were-
Albanian Muslims.
They're
Yeah, but they're
ethnic
Bosnian
Albanians?
Muslims, like
Yeah.
Bosnian Albania or Muslim.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
got a 2 Albanian.
Yeah, fuck Albania.
But I was
Two in a row.
I was watching YouTube videos.
Fuck Eldest, fuck Albania.
I was watching YouTube videos about Bosnia, and like, there's all these comments from Serbs being like, "America is a lie. This is bullshit."
Yeah.
Didn't we drop mad
then-
bombs that when Monica Lewinsky thing was going
Kosovo,
on?
Yeah.
dude.
Kosovo, yeah.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? Milosevic?
Milosevic.
Yeah, yeah.
Slobodan.
He's dead.
Slobodan.
Slob my knob.
Slob my knob.
Slob my knob, Milosevic.
That's good. Slob my dong, Milosevic.
Wait, we cut
You gotta
Mike
read
off.
those comments. Well, I'm just saying you gotta read those
hold on.
comments because everybody's
We
like,
cut Mike off.
Yeah, unlike you, I actually acknowledge when I cut off, and I apologize for
So
it.
why
I'm
are you
sorry,
including
Mike.
me and Stav in your doing?
I'm not even looking at stuff. I'm
Let's play
looking
the
directly
let's play
at
the
you.
tape back.
And your
I didn't-
monotone,
I didn't fucking
same
cut him
colored
off.
T-shirt pants combination.
Hold on,
cut
I'm
him off.
rewinding.
Hey, Mike, say something. You start talking.
Yeah, so I was fucking getting my dick sucked.
Oh, have you heard about in Croatia in the 70s? There was a director who.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
Oh, and now
We're
see what
back
happened,
in the
dude? That's
present,
what you
yeah.
did.
Dude,
You cut off our friend Mike. He was talking about getting his dick sucked
I
on
give
a
you more
Croatian
Croatian
beach.
facts. Tony Kukoc,
Yeah.
Vladi Divac.
He's Serbian.
He's Serbian.
Vladi
That's
Serbian.
true.
you
Crow
fucking-
Cop is the only Croat I know.
Who's that?
He's a MMA fighter from like 10 years ago.
Oh, nice.
He's a big he was
Drazan
Croatian
Petrovic.
cop.
Yeah,
he was
R.I.P.
He was
Yeah.
Croatian.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
And that guy on the Sixers, Croatian.
Oh, Dario.
Yeah.
Super Dario.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Isn't he? Or whatever.
Yeah, he is. I think.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So why Croatia? Was it cheap?
Yeah, kind of. My girlfriend's cousin went there like a few months ago, and like she wanted to go.
What, to like one up her cousin?
She likes the beach. What?
To one up her cousin?
Yeah, I guess he said he liked it.
Yeah.
So.
I actually had a better time.
Yeah.
You fucking
I
loser.
got sores on my penis though. I think that can happen to you if you go in the. I thought my herpes came back because I only had one outbreak in like 2 years. But I guess if you go in the ocean, you can get sea lice.
Really?
Yeah.
And that'll right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, probably.
You're herped up?
My T cells dropped.
I think
dropped.
Do you guys
to
have
like
a similar semi-herpes thing going on here?
maybe I don't know.
I have type 1, which
That's
is
what I think I had too.
Yeah.
So what? That just happens one time?
I think so. But see, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
because I had that shit happen where I was convinced I had it, and then like nothing, because nothing happened.
Yeah, it didn't come
I
back
couldn't
for a
go
while,
to a
right?
doctor, and then but I've always had like skin problems, and so I had what I thought was the same thing, and I went to the doctor, and they did a swab test, and they're like, yeah, no, that's just like. Like a hair, like you have like fucked up hair follicles from like chafing or something. But I do test positive for type 1, which is cold sores, which I've been getting since I was like.
But
a
you can get that
teenager.
on your genitals.
Yeah,
I think,
you
right?
can. But like it's
From sucking your own
technically- Yeah.
When you have the flu.
You're supposed to be able to like auto inoculate, where if you have it on your mouth, you can't get it on your dick.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's even true.
I got too clean a mouth. I got a clean mouth and a herp. No, I have a. My dick clean as hell, ladies. If you're out there,
I get canker sores.
If you want a
I've
raw
gotten those
dog,
since I was
I'm
a
your
kid.
boy.
I get it's.
What are your
cold
skin
sores-
problems?
Cold sores. I don't know. I get like folliculitis or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
oh,
I have-
folliculitis.
I remember being a kid and I was
Yeah.
embarrassed that I was Italian. I thought my skin was too dark.
Yeah.
I didn't like Italian, Spanish people, and Indians. I thought they were like. I mean,
So now you're at 1 out of 3 of those.
Well, my mom would always make comments about how Indian people's houses smell, and you know.
Yeah. Is your mom single? Because I would
She
like to
will be,
have
yeah.
a long chat with her in one of those big jacuzzi bathtubs. She'd be like, you know who else stinks? She'd be like,
An alphabetized list of
Yeah,
ethnicities.
Azerbaijan. That's right. That was what I was going to say.
In 50 minutes, you're still on A.
Back to Albanians, baby.
Yeah.
Another Albanian mention.
But now I'm like too proud to be Italian.
Yeah. It swung the other way.
Yeah.
Really too
Speaking
dark.
of, you're also a native of the state of New Jersey,
Yeah.
right? How do you feel about
So
your
wait.
governor?
I think
Hold
it's
on.
funny.
Chris Christie, pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is really funny.
That's cool.
To
Yeah.
shut down the beaches and then be like, well, I'm going.
Well, there's nothing worse than people being like, "Can you believe he did this?" And it's like, if you had to write a funny scene or a sketch, you would never think of that.
Yeah.
Fat governor shuts down the beach and goes there with his
Goes there with his fucking
Yeah.
shirt on
Hilarious.
like a loser.
I would.
Yeah.
That's actually all of my sketch ideas. It's a fat guy goes to McDonald's and they're out of burgers, so he eats the clown.
That's a good sketch,
Thanks,
dude.
man. Yeah, I'm submitting all of these to SNL.
Fuck. But wait. I want to go back to this. You were ashamed to be Italian. You grew up in Jersey. Did you grow up in like a Italian community? Like, what were you? Or were you around?
Not
white?
really. It was very like suburban, and like I was the only. I think I was like the only Italian kid in my school.
Oh shit!
And I
What
thought
town
my
are you
skin was
from?
dark.
How
so
is
it's
that
Hamilton?
How is
Hamilton.
that possible?
Oh, nice.
Because I'm like from the suburbs, kind of.
Yeah, but there's Italians everywhere.
Yeah, but I just thought I didn't want to
That's
have
like
dark.
the biggest. That's like the biggest ethnic. I mean, after like what German Irish, it's got to be Italians or English.
Yeah, I just didn't want to have dark skin. My sister thought my father was black for like the first 8 years of her life because he's so fucking dark.
It's funny how dark
Yeah.
some of them get.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Anthony DeVito is like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like no, you're like ethnically a cab driver.
Yeah.
Kumi
yeah.
is
I mean,
dark.
those weird New York, you
Yeah.
know, mystery races.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Absolutely.
south. He looks Indian.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
culture is those like beads you place over the driver's seat. Where those roller beads are. That's his. That's
Yeah,
his
those
race.
fucking tan motherfuckers,
Yeah.
yellow joints. Yeah, it is funny how some Greeks are like that too. That are just like dark as shit, and they're also they tend to be the most racist ones.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like, come on, man, you're black.
because they're
Yeah.
poisoned. They drank from the poison well.
The Kool-Aid well, the poison Kool-Aid well. There's a guy named Captain. We called Captain. I said named. There's a fucking guy in my neighborhood in Greektown. We called Captain Hook, and he just looked like a fucking half Somali pirate with curly ass hair. But he was just a Greek guy. Really not a fan of blacks. That guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like the immigrants are
Yeah,
always
it's
very
just
racist.
ancient black people fucking your great-great-great-grandmothers.
Yeah, Moorish pirates.
Yeah, the Moors.
The Moors.
It's that scene from True Romance.
Yeah.
That's a weird race is negritos.
Oh, boy.
What's that?
The first part of that
first
word.
Of all, I did not make it up. It sounds worse because it sounds like you had a Cheeto to it.
You know what I love about you
Black
guys?
guy eating Cheetos.
Yeah, let me get some of those hot fire negritos. It's when you
guys
take
don't have
hot
to-
fire Cheetos and you pour Sprite in the bag and you shake it up, and it's like a jail snack.
That's what. Yeah, the NSA's been watching out for that. I'm so jealous you guys don't have to worry about like your career being taken away from you.
Oh, you do.
No, it will.
I mean,
What's gonna happen to you
look,
though? Nobody's gonna.
I could always worry about that. I mean, I'd be like, things are different now.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like a piece of shit, and even if I continued to be a piece of shit, like I could still go back to like bullshit menial jobs.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, I'm sorry, but this is bad publicity for fucking Domino's to have a delivery driver that,
You wouldn't work for Domino's again. You'd be like a
if
shop
If
guy.
I fucking had to,
You
I'd
would
work
get
for
some kind of
Domino's.
bullshit job where you'd make shit or something.
That would be cool, but I mean, I don't have that on my resume.
Yeah.
You'd weasel
I've never
your way
cussed
in.
on this show or even laughed at any racist anything.
You're just a rapist.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of like cold, methodical.
A Jew rapist.
Yeah, cold, methodical Jew
Yeah.
rapist.
Is Adam getting fired because they find out he's Jewish from the podcast? Listen, we were big fans of CumTown, but we didn't know you were Jewish, so we're gonna have to fire you from this law firm.
we love that
This
Jewish character.
bank/law firm. Yes, I'm sorry, but this is the termination of your employment with Complainees, Steelum, and wine.
Complaining, stealing, and wine.
Yeah, that's the law firm you
Jeez.
work at.
That's a good law firm.
All right. Yeah. I guess besides raping, I've never done anything wrong, according to you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything comes to an end, dude. Just because
Yeah, we're
things
gonna
are
kill
going well.
ourselves.
I mean, it would be absurd to not think the bottom would fall out on all this shit
Yeah.
On this,
overnight. Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
one of you's gonna die, and the show's not gonna be the same.
Yeah,
that's probably
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
or more likely, I'm going to be wildly successful and I won't have time to do the show anymore. And Adam and Stop will have to go back to being dog walker comedians.
Hey, I'll be fine. But yes, Adam, you will.
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
be
do
fucked
something.
for
Sorry,
sure.
dog walker comedians that sometimes feature.
I've got a budding career. I'll have no issue.
I'll just go back to being an occasional guest on the Chapo Trap House.
Yeah. Well, that's the only reason you got on this show, anyways.
It's because what?
It's a stepping stone to be on Chapo.
Yeah, exactly. I'm using you guys.
Yeah, I know everyone's motivations.
Yeah.
I've got it all written
Oh,
down in
yeah.
a little notebook called Revenge. Reasons for Revenge, or so I assume.
I texted you the other day. I was making carbonara, but you never responded.
I think I was out of town or something.
I love carbonara. It's a fun play on the traditional bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what I like to say. That's something I invented.
Oh, nice.
I'm the first guy to ever say that.
You know what's actually great? The chicken carbonara sandwich at Quiznos.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like ranch with bacon in it.
And chicken, yeah.
Yeah, chicken. They're like,
Yeah.
it's
And
chicken
cheese.
Quiznos
carbonara.
fell really hard. I don't know what happened.
They didn't hire a pedophile.
Yeah.
You gotta get somebody with
Too
a-
much consensual
a
sex with
sweet
adults.
a sweet pair of lips on them. Somebody that knows the forbidden tastes of the world to dictate your delightful flavors.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
You needed to make a sandwich
Yeah.
that would like stand out compared to a
Right.
boy's asshole.
Just imagine.
Because we
you
all
know?
saw Jared and we were like, he has the courage to be who he is. We all knew it. and felt it.
Imagine Jared reclined on a chaise lounge, eating grapes with a couple of boys sucking at his balls and dick. Infants, really. And they bring him the new Subway flavors.
suckling infants.
Wait, they bring him the new Subway flavors, and he's like, "This one's not tangy enough. Send it away." And he's got like a powdered face, like the Marquis and the fake mole.
In his, I thought he was a heterosexual pedophile.
Yeah,
not like a sinner.
he was
Well, I
into-
said- all I said was no. I guess I did say boys.
Yeah.
That's right. You don't want to throw that on top.
I think he did fuck a boy. Yeah. Hey, whoa.
Right.
I think it was
Let's
like
show some respect.
Be fair here,
nice
guys.
Christian type of thing.
I think it was 12 and 13-year-old girls.
But see, you know what's
He
weird?
fucked a boy too. I
don't think that
Did
shit
he?
was cool in the olden times back when you did fuck boys. Like for like Roman statesmen to have a boy that they would fuck.
I didn't think it was cool either.
I don't think you could go fuck a girl. I think that would be wrong for them to do. They
No,
could only fuck
you'd
a
have to
boy.
marry her.
Yeah, you would.
You know, if she's 12, if she's that old.
I don't know. Adam, can you, Mr. Wikipedia?
Now's the time to shine, dude.
What's the question?
Wow, not even listening.
Yeah, not even listening.
In olden
you're
times-
sitting there daydreaming about.
Yeah,
you're
start-
listening to Chapo Trap House with your host Adam Friedman.
There's our favorite
and
guest,
some
Adam
other
Friedland.
guys.
Hey guys,
It's
it's
the
Adam.
Adam Friedland Show.
Hey, guys,
formerly
it's
known
Adam,
as Chapo Trap House.
Kafefi much?
Yeah, dude.
Here are
Oh.
some bits I stole from Brandon Wardell, who sold them from Old Chapo.
It's the fucking shittiest Ouroboros of all time.
Nice, dude.
Thank you. The snake
Is
sucking
that-
its
is
own
that
dick.
Greek? Is that a Greek?
Huh?
Is that a Greek snake?
Nah, it's a snake that eats its own ass.
Yeah, I know, but what is Ouroboros? Is that Greek?
I don't know.
What's the snake on the
I
Tea
don't think it
Party
is.
flag? What's that guy?
That's the Gadsden flag.
the Gadsden flag.
yeah.
The
What
good
is that
shit.
all about?
We
Well,
talked
it's
about
a-
this like
it's
2
a
episodes
snake
ago.
that doesn't like being treaded on,
He's
Yeah.
like,
You
don't
know?
step on me.
so you don't do it.
That's chill.
Don't suck on me.
Isn't
Remember that
it
drill
Gadsden?
tweet? That drill tweet. I wish I could remember how it was worded, but he was like, "Ah, yes, the good snake who does not want to be stepped on.
Yeah.
What a noble beast."
Yeah.
I can't.
No, I know the one you're talking about,
Yeah,
though.
it's very
I saw
funny.
it recently.
Yeah. Ah, that good snake.
Shouts out to Drill. Who's Drill? Jack Nicholson?
He's a graphic designer.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
nice.
he's just some guy in Jersey.
That's
Some guy.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude. And he's just funny as shit and just lives in Jersey.
Drill is
Shout out to that guy none of us are friends with.
Yeah. He's good on Twitter.
Who doesn't like Adam.
Yeah, he hates
I
Adam.
actually made friends with him, and he said, "Look, we can't be friends because that Adam guy keeps stealing my bits."
Well, I'm glad. I
wrote this
I want you all to
Marmaduke
myself.
thing. Adam stole.
Do you know
it.
anybody who does a bit about Marmaduke on the last
No, I
episode?
forget-
Come
I think it was
on,
something
guys.
that-
I didn't steal a Marmaduke observation. It wasn't even a joke. Marmaduke was a giant dog who made things messy. That's all I said.
That was your observation?
I just
The most
described
obvious
No,
thing
no,
about
no,
Marmaduke.
No,
and then Nick's like, whose bit was that? Whose bit was that? You couldn't possibly be smart enough to understand what this 3-panel
To summarize
comic is
Marmaduke.
in such a concise and humorous way.
It was.
I
it was,
fucking hate you.
He was like quoting something
Because
that
these
Norm
fucking
Macdonald
I love
said.
comedians. They show
It's
us
not
the
Norm
nuance of life
Macdonald.
and they analyze the...
Norm Macdonald's famous Marmaduke bit.
The classic Norm Macdonald.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway,
Guys, it was sorry, Mike. We were sorry to fight in front of Mike. Can we all just get along in front of Mike?
yeah, we can.
Dude, we should go to Six Flags again.
I would love to.
Oh fuck! Let's just go right now. Let's cancel the podcast and go to Six Flags. They don't close till 10. It'll take 3.5, 4 hours.
Is
to
it
get there.
cheaper if you go
We
like
went to-
at night?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No,
It is,
actually-
but it's
like
you
less
wanna go-
crowded.
You want to go first thing in the morning before the Hispanic people get there.
You really do. They close at like 8:30,
I mean,
right?
well, yeah, they take up all the wheelchairs so they can cut the lines, even though they don't need them.
You know what
They're
though?
very
My family, we went to
industrious
Disney,
people.
and my brother got a wheelchair, even though he's autistic and
I
he
love,
can totally walk.
accusing Hispanic people of doing the same exact shit that I do. Just criticizing them for being Americans.
yeah. That's the best
I would-
kind of racism.
They do love Six
They
Flags,
love
though.
fast food. They love going to places that I go. You know what I can't stand about
They love
them?
doing a racist
They
podcast.
do
and
all the same exact shit.
It is really just self-loathing that you can project onto a brown person.
Yeah.
in 5th grade, we went to Six Flags, and there was this kid, Aaron Mitchko, that like everybody made fun of.
Yeah.
And we walked by
Shouts out
him,
Aaron. He became Drill.
Yeah.
but we walked by him at the trip, and he was just holding hands with his dad.
Oh no, dude. Fifth
I mean,
grade?
this kid definitely had autism. But yeah, like, My dad went on the trip too. He was just a kid that everybody made fun. Also, his name rhymed with Bitchco. So that, it wasn't.
Bitchco's good.
poor
There
guy.
was a kid in my gym class named Mitchell, and I called him Bitchel.
Oh yeah,
That was
Nice.
a good one.
yep. My friend Rich, I call him Bitchard.
That's good.
Bitchard Russie.
Yeah. Fuck. I was gonna tell a story about somebody holding
Six Flags
hands.
holding
yeah,
hands?
yeah. I was walking to the train, and some guy like comes out of his building directly in front of me, and he's holding hands with like what looks like another man from the back.
Yeah.
But they're the same exact size, and they have like the same proportions, except the one man has just slightly narrower shoulders.
Yeah.
But these like enormous stumpy calves. And when I get a profile, I realize it's this man's like 10-year-old son that's hit puberty early. So like it's this like little boy with this like dumb man's body. He's just holding his dad's hand on the way to the train. It was very funny.
Oh
It's
man,
funny.
embarrassing
Laughing.
dad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Greek dads just kiss.
I told
my dad
I was at a
kissed too
fucking
much.
restaurant when I was like 8, and this Greek father and the son, they like
Kissed on the
embraced and
lips.
started open mouth kissing like right in front of our table, and I was like horrified.
Elas.
And I was like, "What the fuck
Hell
is
yeah,
that?"
dude.
My parents were like, "Greek people do things weird."
Yeah. I suck my
you remember,
grandfather off every time I see him.
Yeah,
do you remember
that's how you keep his watch going. They say my grandfather had a stopwatch. It's an old Greek parable about the stopwatch that would stop ticking if you didn't suck his grandfather's penis, and if the watch stopped, his heart would break.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like Speed.
His beautiful heart would shatter
That's
into
right.
a million little pieces.
Speed 3 stops
Suck
grandfather's
off my
cock.
grandfather. Keep my grandfather's cock at 69 miles an hour the whole time.
Oh, Mike, I got the best tracksuit. You got to see this thing.
Oh yeah.
You guys, you know what? I'm just gonna go get it.
We're doing the show.
No, I want to see this fucking tracksuit.
Yeah, yeah.
See it. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
We'll talk to Mike about Six Flags
It's an
more.
ugly tracksuit.
Do you have any more? Wait,
gonna
you
put
said
it
you
on?
went to Disney? What was the story you were about to
Yeah,
tell?
in like
Disney-wise?
5th grade, we went to Disney. And
Oh,
like,
that was
my-
Disney. Okay,
yeah, my brother can totally walk, but like we got him in a wheelchair. And then like my grandmother,
dude.
like my grandmother passed away this year, and it's funny like when somebody dies, that's nice, Nick. That's
oh,
great.
that is.
I like
oh
it.
yeah, I'm jealous of that.
I
one.
can't do white. I can't do a white tracksuit.
Why not, dude? Even for a special occasion?
Yeah,
My
I mean, you
nipples
make a mess out of it, but look at
Yeah.
the lapels.
I would get marinara all over
Look how big the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lapels are.
That's nice.
That's fucking. This is the nicest thing I've ever owned in my life.
Yeah.
How much does that set you
Congrats.
back?
$150.
Where'd you get
Worth
it?
every penny.
Because like
The Adidas store.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you got to
Where?
go there for the nice
In
shit.
Manhattan?
Yeah, in Soho.
Because if you go to
The
some
one
of these
on
like
Houston.
sneaker shops in Bed-Stuy, they have like cool stuff like Feel and
That's
Adidas
true, yeah,
stuff. Yeah. I don't know why we
Damn.
don't like each other. We all wear the same clothes.
Yeah.
But my grandmother passed away, so like, you know, when somebody dies, you remember all the good stuff they did,
Right.
Yeah.
But then like you start to remember like some of the shitty stuff.
Oh,
they
of
did too.
course.
And she would always park in the handicap spot because my grandfather had a handicap tag, and she would just park there. And I'd be like, "What are we doing?" She's like, "It doesn't matter."
I remember I parked in the handicap spot at my old apartment complex so I could like play Goldeneye with Jake in front of his, and there was plenty of spots open. There was an empty spot
Yeah.
right next to the handicap.
yeah.
And I just parked in that spot because I was fucking lazy and I would do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I like came back out and there was like a cop who like giving me a $600 ticket.
Great.
And I was
Oh.
like furious and I was like, I'm gonna fight this. And it's like, this is no situation where I
yeah.
There's a comic from Long Island who's got a bit, and he's like, "Why can't we park in the handicap spots?" He's like, "No, they park in our fucking spots."
I love that that's the direction he went, and not with like. I always try. I could never figure out a joke about it, but I love that like the spots obviously off limits. You're a fucking asshole, but like their toilet, which seems a lot more important. We can just use their toilet. That's never any question.
Yeah, yeah,
If that
absolutely.
one's that's the first choice.
Yeah.
Actually,
100%,
is
right.
the
It's the
handicap
best toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, you want
Out-
to get lifted a little higher?
Yeah,
Roomy.
because
At
you
least
know
it doesn't
what, and
take
that's
as
why
long.
the parking spot thing is bullshit. Because it's like worst case scenario, you come out and move your car, and there's some handicapped guy sitting in the air conditioning in his fucking Mercedes.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, those
millionaire.
rich handicapped
Rich,
pieces
yeah.
of shit.
They're all rich.
and he's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"Look,
Yeah.
you made me
Government.
They're all
wait-
milking the
pays
system.
You made
Thank
me wait
you.
in this 7-Eleven parking lot for 15 minutes. There's a possibility that you'll come out of a handicap stall and there is going to be a handicap guy sitting there in his own feces. He was like, I tried to shit in the urinal, but I couldn't because I needed that bar.
Yeah.
I needed the high toilet in the bar, and you prevented me from access to it. And now I'm covered in feces, which I can only smell, not feel.
That's right. Their skin doesn't feel. There's
I'll never
no
be able
touch.
to clean it up. I can't see down there. I can't feel it. There's gonna be shit on me for weeks
Yeah.
because of you.
I almost hooked up with a handicap girl once, and then I got her pants off, and I.
What kind
I
of
couldn't-
handicap?
This is maybe
Wheelchair?
the lowest point of my life.
Oh yes,
Oh,
dude.
no.
We were hanging out like all night. She's really.
You got her
really
pants
an
off
attractive
and
girl.
you were out of breath.
Yeah.
Wait, wheelchair? Or?
Yeah, wheelchair. Yeah, I got her
nice.
pants off, and then I like couldn't get hard.
Oh wow.
Aw.
Maybe you caught it.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah.
That's the most.
She made my-
That's the most touching
She
thing
made
you've ever
your
done.
dick paralyzed.
Yeah. She's like, you're like me now. It's like a little version
Made
of
my
one of my
dick.
legs. It's just like my legs. We're the same.
Oh, shit. Yeah, in a lot of ways, you really bonded
Yeah.
that night, Mike.
Sometimes I'm like, why do I try to be funny?
It's like that movie Frozen. I actually haven't seen it, but I feel like that's like a Disney plot. So
Where did you meet this person?
After a show. I got-
Nice.
This was like 2009.
Nice.
She's got 2 kids now.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's doing well. Some guy who wasn't a piece of shit
Yeah,
was able
yeah.
to maintain an erection and.
I mean, but do you
sex
think that was just I mean, I don't know, man. Anything could throw your cock off. You never know. But you think it was probably the non-functioning legs?
Yeah, I think so. I felt awful. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I wish
yeah.
there was something I could do about this.
It's tough to realize that your dick, which you have no real control over,
I was like,
is
Ben-
bigoted.
right?
You know,
Right.
it's like
My friend went
were
to
her legs all atrophied and shit? Is that why?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah, you know.
They were like arms.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell yeah.
Yeah.
My friend went to high school.
Where there's like the pants holes for, but then they come out of the middle and don't touch any part.
I'm
of
trying
the
to write
leg
for
hole.
At Midnight, Nick. So if we can not talk about this,
Yeah,
Yeah, please enjoy our current guest. We accidentally called him Mike Recine earlier. It's actually Scott Chaplin, everyone, who's telling this story.
I mean, you could probably just pass off. No one could tell the difference, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Dick's
Scott
like one of my
Chaplin,
legs.
Justin Flanagan. They're all the same voice. They're all just characters doing each other. We should have Flanagan on.
Yeah,
That'd be
we
a
should
great
have both.
cast.
Scott, too.
Yo, that black guy's fucking retarded. I saw the ugliest black guy you ever seen at the bus. That's every Flanagan story. There was this retarded black guy at my alternative school that I went to.
He was smarter than me. He had better grades than me.
Well, he loves Steve Harvey.
He's actually my boss at UPS now.
You know how the boy do.
Dude, that girl from Glee in the wheelchair went to high school with my friend in North Jersey.
Oh.
And apparently she was mean to everyone in the high school. She had like an attitude about her, like she was
Nice.
famous and stuff. And
Was she on Glee at the time? Or was she like a
I think she was like an
actress?
actress.
Was she the go-to wheelchair actress in her...
I think maybe. And then so apparently one of my friends said
Got toppy?
said fuck you chair.
Oh,
to her.
nice.
Yeah, which
Called
is
her
like
chair.
really horrible.
That's pretty shitty.
That's
yeah.
a really shitty way to.
So you didn't get top from her?
No, he did not get top.
I think I'm gonna start calling head getting toppy.
Yeah,
Sloppy
that's like,
toppy?
That's like a cool. That's like what Robert Redford would say in The Sting.
Yeah,
He was getting his dick sucked. Listen, Yeg, I got a yen for some primo toppy over here.
Yeah, I'm calling it toppy. That's the slang, guys. Summer 17, head is now toppy.
sloppy toppy.
No, do not cut my
I'm
dick
gonna
off.
circumcise you with some wire cutters. What are you, 14.2? Is that the right gauge?
I'm putting those fucking ear gauges in my foreskin to stretch it out. Dude.
Yeah, I think that's a good
How
idea.
should I
You
buy
put one
those?
of these in there and then you let it open.
No, that's too much. Should I go? Where do you get those gauges for your ear? Like a
Claire's.
Paxson?
At the penis store. You go to Chelsea and you just ask the guy with the best posture but pot belly you see. And you say, "You sir, you look like you're experienced in the dark arts. Where do I get one of those penis gauging things?"
Dark
And he's
arts.
like, well, you already missed Pride." No, it's for a different thing.
Where do you get
have
those?
you
though,
heard
for
of
real?
There's a porn called The Opening of Misty Beethoven or something. It's like a classic,
dude.
old porn. I was looking for it for a girlfriend one
I love
time.
classical stuff.
Nice, yeah. I'm into classical film and books and
It's like
literature.
some kind of like old.
I
it's like one of
love
the-
books.
Yeah. Books to me are just pornos with plots.
What do you mean porn isn't books? It's porno videos I watch. Prove to me they are.
Why are they in the Library of Congress then?
You bougie bitch. You're going to tell me I don't read books.
There's got to be
Porn
porn
is
in the
books.
Library of Congress, right? Like famous porns?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Why not?
Like Debbie Does Dallas or Deep Throat is probably in the
What is
Library
it?
of
Behind the
Congress.
Green Door? That's an early one.
I haven't seen that one. What's the famous porno? Most
Deep
famous
Throat?
Deep
is
Throat,
the
right?
Throat.
famous one, yeah.
That's the most famous porno.
Probably.
That's probably in the Library of Congress, dude.
What's the one with what's her name?
Linda Lovelace?
Shields.
Brooke
Lords,
Shields?
Tracy Lords.
Oh, wasn't she underage though?
Yeah, she was like 14 or
That might have been Behind the Green Door.
She was like 8 years old.
Nice, dude.
Filming her getting railed out, but she had a single pube, so they were like,
Yep, that was the law of the day.
They brought an inspector in.
The law of the day was if there's grass on the field, play ball.
Yeah.
If there's a
Some
grass.
inspector comes in. All right, what's going on here?
Yeah.
He tugs on it to make sure it's not glued on.
Let's see. 1, 2. Nope, just the one. One pube. Everything seems tip-top shape here.
Carry on.
You may proceed. The porn inspector.
Anyway, so why were we talking?
It's like some 30s guy that's like Batman's friend. Well, listen here. I'm the porn inspector. I'm here to make sure that the girls are at least having periods. That's the age of consent.
So wait, you were talking about you're looking up a porn. That's how we
Yeah,
got
but it's
to
not
this.
that great of a story now that I think about it. I just went to a place in Chelsea and I was like, "Do you guys have regular porn here or just gay?" And the guy goes, "No, only gay."
That's the best story I've ever heard in my life.
I had like time to kill between shows, and I'm like, maybe I'll go find that porn.
You were not beating around
So
the
I went
bush.
to like,
The fact that someone answered that ridiculous
it was like
question.
it was like some guy from Bangladesh working there, like they all do.
Fuck.
Holy shit, I'm
Only
so
gay.
jealous. I'm so jealous
No,
you got to live that moment.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty funny. No, gay.
Oh,
No.
man. Adam, can you imagine killing that hard on this podcast?
What?
Can you imagine what that would feel like if you ever killed that hard on this podcast?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
That would be, you imagine how great that would feel.
I've killed that heart plenty of times.
if you
What
ever
bit?
got
Name
a laugh.
one
You can't hear the chorus of audience laughter because they're on the other side of the internet.
Yeah, they're googling Norm Macdonald, Marvin.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, and Nick, don't even get me started.
Don't get this guy riled
Mike,
up.
that was very funny.
You'll notice Adam didn't laugh at it. He was
Yeah, he
looking
was
at his phone,
jealous.
that he couldn't.
I also bought this book on like how to eat pussy. It's called
Oh,
She
really?
Comes First.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had that book. Yeah.
It's like written really weird though. The
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
It was
language is
written.
really-
It was written weird because the guy who wrote it was tenting his fingers the entire time. Dictated it into his Boost mobile phone. And see, the thing you gotta understand is because you gotta give her the pleasure that she knows she deserves, but not the kind that you think she deserves.
See, I'm more of a self-taught, you know? I've never read a book. I'm a natural. But I
was
would
like
like
24,
I would be
but-
interested to take a read.
The writing in it is like really weird. It's like the guy's like it's very flowery and weird.
I had an ex-girlfriend that had that book. She was
Yeah.
like, "You should," and I was like,
Oh, that's
Fine.
hilarious.
Like, I'm good.
"Yeah, I'm fine."
I'm all right, bitch.
She tried to give you the book.
No, she's like, "This is like this is a good book. You should check
She
out."
she was also
So
one
she
that was
tried to
like,
give you the book.
yeah.
It was actually before.
she was
my
making
God,
a
dude.
clear.
Then she gave him a book called "Get
No,
Out of
no,
My
it was
Life,
actually
You Jew."
during-
yeah.
It was during
How to
courtship.
keep your cock hard was another one.
She gave me
you.
that. No, she gave me that and Mein Kampf.
How to Be a Black Guy.
And also
How to Be Black by Bertha
Yeah.
Thurston. Giving her that book.
She gave me that and Mein Kampf and Invisible Man. Yeah, no,
That's a classic.
it was before we started dating. Actually, I saw it in her bedroom, in her dorm, and I was like, "Oh, this bitch definitely has had sex once or twice. Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to the show, I'm like, I think they bully Adam too much. But then you get here and it
so doesn't
fun.
feel good, dude.
It is fun. I know. I get it. You guys look like you're having so much fun. You know, I really like. I
didn't want.
I want to be part of it, but you know, it's.
Well, you sit there and you stop paying attention, or you.
What do you mean stop paying attention?
Weird
I've been
things with
paying
your
attention
legs.
this
Your
whole
voice
time.
goes up like a.
What do you mean? You cut me
You're
off.
getting way too comfortable.
What do you mean I'm comfortable right
in a
now?
tank
You look
top.
like you're like
He thinks that you bully me too much. Well,
No,
so
that's
you
the
know,
opposite of what he said.
That's Mike.
He said he was mistaken.
Yeah.
Once
Well-
he saw it, he recognized how great it was.
Listen, I get it. I'm the intellectual.
You're
of the
the
show.
Carl
No,
Pilkington
absolutely
of the
not.
show.
I'm the
You are
Carl
dumb.
Pilkington.
This is like the best podcast, though. I said that before, but me and my girlfriend taking a road trip, and I was like, "What do you want to listen to?" And she was like, "I don't know. I just don't want to hear about politics, and I don't want to hear about cum." I'm like, "They don't just talk about cum, stupid."
What if we
Fucking
did?
retard.
Yeah. What if the entire podcast? I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is
It's
just
just cum.
like fucking like
Stupid.
jack off
Yeah.
to. Or,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about how long
But you
it would
need
take
that.
you.
But you know what?
Everybody's-
Hey,
you guys
credit
are-
where credit's due to keep it going a year with fucking nothing
Yeah.
but jacking off talk.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
Hey.
we have to lean on making fun of Adam because you know.
I
mean,
agree.
I've already
You
bought
guys,
all the
you guys are filling a
electronics.
void. Everybody's trying to be relevant and political, and
and
you
have a
guys are
theme
just-
for their podcast.
You know?
Yeah.
Whereas we're trying
Yeah.
to go to Six Flags before the Hispanic people.
Oh, dude, your girlfriend at my birthday party getting in that argument with Will was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah, we talked about that already. It wasn't really an argument. She's just stupid, and she had a rough childhood. And I listen to Chapo a lot, and she's like, I don't know, she's like not like a right winger, but
She's Staten
she's got a
Island.
negative. She's very Staten Island,
Yeah.
and like nobody helped
Is she
her. when
from
they-
Staten Island, or I feel like if you're
She was
Italian,
born there,
you
yeah.
can just be very Staten Island without even being able to
Never
locate it on a
stepping
map.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what is she talking to Will about? It's been like 20 minutes, and I go over. She's like, don't tell me I'm oppressed because I'm a woman.
That's a great story.
Hell yeah, dude.
Good.
I
Yeah.
think she's onto something. Women
Yeah.
have it too easy.
She doesn't really like. We fight about immigrants a lot, believe it or not. And I'm always very like pro-immigrant. I'm like, if somebody has to sneak here and clean toilets, you know,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
then I have a little sympathy for them. And she's like,
Yeah,
a
that's how
lot
I
of them
feel.
come here to milk the system because she has to give speech therapy to their fucking kids.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, she's a
everyone's
speech therapist.
different, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
is
has-
she an ESOL teacher?
she's a speech pathologist. But
Jamel said
she's like-
retarded as a second language on the podcast.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was very funny.
yeah.
That's
I
really
miss
good.
them.
RSL.
Yeah, I don't know. I forget how it came up, but he just slid that in there. Retarded as
It's
a
beautiful.
second language.
He will just throw out a phrase that's completely apropos of nothing, and it's like, yeah, that's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it
He's
means.
a good guy. So she teaches ESOL then.
And she just works with kids on.
I remember.
Speech
Did
and
I ever tell the
language.
story
Why do
where
they call it ESOL?
English
I don't know.
second language?
Yeah, but why
ESL?
ESOL and not ESOL?
They call it ESL.
They call it
No,
ESL.
they called it ESOL in.
They call it ESOL.
I've never seen.
They call it ESOL in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Maybe that's some
I've
Maryland
heard,
shit.
Maybe, but
Well,
I heard ESOL all
Did
the
I ever
time.
tell that story
ESL
about
is
how?
I didn't know. I thought it was a Spanish word. I thought it was like ESOL meant learning how to not talk fucked up in Spanish.
I remember one time when I first went to when I was in first grade, there was such a big Greek population that they tested everyone that was Greek for ESOL
For being
just in
retarded.
case.
Yeah.
yeah, it's for being gay, and
Well, we
I had the high score.
We checked to see how many grapes we could fit in his ass and mouth. And your son is the most Greek boy here. There's a bottle of olive oil to celebrate.
I remember I went in there, and of course, I could speak English. And then, but I go into the ESOL.
Wait, you couldn't speak English?
No,
as a
I could,
kid?
but
Oh, good,
I
good.
passed. And then I saw my friend Costa that was just there.
Yeah.
And he doesn't speak Greek, but he was just in ESOL because he was stupid, and he didn't want to admit he was bad at English because he's a fucking idiot. So he was like, "Oh yeah, it's because I speak Greek and not English." And then I went there. I was like, "Wait, Costa, what the fuck are you doing here, dude? You don't even speak Greek. You're just a fucking idiot. You failed." He tried to. Even though he didn't speak a second language, he still didn't speak English well enough to pass.
Remember,
Yeah.
You know what I loved? Remember when they do the hearing test where they put that thing on you?
Yeah,
It's
the
like
beeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I loved about that is
They never cleaned it.
I don't remember they did that until I was
Yeah.
in 3rd or 4th grade. Meaning that if I was like deaf, they just wouldn't have known for the first 4 years. Like, if any of the kids are deaf, they're like, no, we'll wait.
Remember scoliosis? Remember scoliosis?
Yeah.
So
I've been
had
over in
tits.
the locker room.
Yeah, and I've had tits since I was like 10 years old, so my mom had to write a note and be like, he's embarrassed of his tits. Please don't. I've tried to talk about this on stage, but yeah, she's like, our doctor's just going to do it. He's
so
got
funny.
big tits. Everyone's going to make fun of him.
Did you?
That's
Were
hilarious.
you a shirt in the pool boy?
No.
No. So you shed.
I took it off a little bit, but I was always kind of like,
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
hide
yeah.
them.
There, I had a couple years before I really accepted my body.
I remember because
As a youth, I was a shirt in the
I
pool
did that.
boy.
I did that. Like I remember the first time I saw a kid that was like fatter than me. That was just like fine about it, and I'm like, "You're a hero.
yeah.
You're what?
You're like a fucking hero."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then you could just be fat, and it's actually the best way to live.
It's awesome. I know. That's what I've adopted.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
being
yeah.
But fat
naked.
people going to the beach is always pretty
The
funny.
thing about being
'Cause-
fat, why being fat is like the best of all of the things to have. It's because it's like you're not going to get killed by the police. You're shaving years off your life.
What
but
are you talking about? You're not going to get killed by the police.
If you're a fat person, they don't.
That
He's
guy Eric
equating-
Garner.
yeah.
He's equating being fat to other disabilities,
He meant if you're
like
fat
being
and
black.
white,
Yeah, like
Oh,
any-
you're saying
any
a
other
white
kind of,
fat guy.
Any kind of like identity thing.
Yeah.
Although there
okay.
were a few people who got on TV after that Eric Garner thing.
You're cutting time off your life, but in exchange, you get to just eat whatever the fuck you want all
Yeah.
the time. So
Yeah.
who cares? I mean, you do the same thing with smoking or cocaine.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I know this isn't politically correct to say this, but maybe if he wasn't so overweight, he might still be alive.
After the Eric Garner thing?
Yeah, there were a couple people who did
I
that.
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, how dare they fat shame? That was my only problem with it, that they fat shamed
That
him.
was a fat guy.
I
not a
thought the
black
cops
guy.
went by the book, and I thought what they did was good.
Well,
I'm
it's the
just
worst
saying-
when you watch that video and that girl shows up, the paramedic. She's like, "Sir, do you need any help? Can you breathe?" And you're like, "The guy's done."
uh,
Yeah.
Mike
God
Diesel,
damn,
Mike
yeah.
Diesel, and Clay Miles used to have a comedy tour called the Fat Guy and the Black Guy Comedy Tour. But it's funny because like Clay Miles was also
He's also fat. Yeah.
No, it's just two fat guys.
Just imagine somebody reading the newspaper in the morning, like, "Oh, honey,
Yeah.
Oh,
we
it's
should
the-
go-
a fat guy and a black guy."
Yeah. That's like vaudeville level advertising.
Yeah.
The Malaysian Midget Comedy Tour.
Yeah.
Clay was a big towel guy.
Oh yeah, Clay loved towels. Clay was funny though. I kind of miss that dude actually.
He was funny.
I mean, you know, as funny as you can be by being like a fucking wiseacres guy.
Right.
Is Wiseacres
So
closed?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Not
Mike
right.
Diesel ran it into the fucking ground.
I also just think it's a different hotel now or something.
Yeah, but I mean, they turned it into like.
Where is it in?
You know what I think they did is they started letting Oscar, that like fucking El Salvador fucking MS-13 bartender that worked there. They let him start doing like reggaeton nights.
Hell yeah.
Some of the nights at the club, and he would just pack the place with El Salvadorians. And I think eventually they just decided to switch it over. Or
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the decision was, but
Virginia's #1 reggaeton club. Pro. I love me some reggaeton.
Where is it?
dude.
Tyson's Corner?
yeah.
That's a weird place. Dude.
What's
It's
it-
like four highways meeting in the middle
It
of
is.
Virginia.
and it's also like the biggest fucking mall.
I've,
yeah,
I've
it's like
been
a
to that
luxury
mall.
They have,
dude.
they have one mall that's
That
enormous.
mall's really
and then
nice.
they built like a second mall right next door. There's like a sky bridge. That
Yeah,
connects
it's
them, I
just a
think.
mall city
Yeah.
with hotels.
I went
That's
there.
really
I went
weird.
there to watch Fast and the Furious 6,
Nice.
and it was great. That's a great movie theater.
Do they have the IMAX and shit out
They just
there?
have big screens, I know, but it was like, I guess there's a lot of like Hispanic kids in Northern Virginia,
Uh-huh.
that's the audience you want when you go see a Fast and the Furious movie. is
Yeah.
Hispanic teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh damn! It's like a Honda. It's like a little Acura, but it's a Honda. You see that? Yeah, they're great. They get
All
real
the-
enthusiastic about it.
All the Asian
Oh,
kids
yeah.
in my high school used to be really into getting their Acuras like with NOS and shit like that.
Hell
They would have NOS, dude?
Well, I don't know if they actually had NOS, but that
Nos
was
is
like
pretty big league.
they put like
Yeah.
spoilers on their shit.
Spoilers.
I put
makes
neon on
sense.
my
Yeah.
Saturn when I first
Did
got
you?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking were really into breakdancing and
putting
import.
turbo kits in cars.
Yeah,
I think
turbo
that's-
kits.
That's
yeah.
as far as like teens
Yeah.
go, I think.
Like body work
spoiler.
and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I should get
Do you
a
remember
kit.
import models like hot Asian girls that
Yeah,
would sit
yeah.
on top of those like
Yeah, car
Infinities
booth
and
girls.
Acuras? Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I got yelled at, guys, today at the burrito
oh yeah,
store.
this is a funny story.
What happened? So I went into Lucha a few blocks away from Nick's house, and
Yeah.
Don't tell people what burrito
Nick
place
lives
is.
in Bedford.
I don't want people
Stuyvesant.
triangulating where I live based on your stupid restaurants.
Anyway, I went into the burrito place to get a burrito, and there was a woman whose just full tit was out.
What?
Breastfeeding.
Oh.
And she had like, she had just huge silver dollar mocha
Nips.
areolas, and she was just
Nice.
breastfeeding. And I was trying not to look, but apparently I was looking. And I don't know if it was her husband.
You were such a
But I think it was a-
lecherous piece of shit.
What?
How dare you, man? A woman's just trying to feed her child.
First of all,
We
that's
were
not-
in the. I was
that's
trying
not
not
a
to
woman,
look.
That's a mother.
Oh my god!
yeah.
And
I
you're gonna
knew this is why Nick
you're
wanted
gonna
me to tell this.
publicly
I knew this is
disrespect
why you wanted me to
her
bring this
beautiful nipples.
up. I wasn't
Yeah.
disrespecting anything. I
Your
I
mouth
didn't
was
even,
watering. You kept
I didn't
looking
even
at her
think I
nipples,
was
licking
staring.
your lips.
You
Whatever.
described it
And
in
going,
terms of food. You said mocha. You're talking about
Yeah.
flavor.
Riffs.
Yeah. Words have different meanings. That's also a color, bro.
Nah,
Anyway,
dude.
I
We know what you
thought
meant.
I wasn't staring, but then her friend, who's at the register and set it back down, like got up and was like, "Yo, can you actually stop looking at this beautiful jumbo yum yum that's just like sitting out in this restaurant with a baby suckling from it in the middle of the restaurant where everyone's eating right now?"
They yelled at you.
And I said sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to say,
Which-
but like
were they
honestly,
nice titties?
you could breastfeed somewhere else. Seriously,
Were they, oh shit!
They were
That's your take?
beautiful.
They were really good.
they were really nice. Yeah,
Was she
but
hot?
like I didn't think
she
I was
hot?
staring. What?
Was she hot?
Yeah, she was hot. dude.
Nice.
Honestly, honestly,
You know what?
Nice.
I'm not down with that, dude.
what do you mean
What?
you're not down with
You
that?
disrespecting a public breastfeeder.
If there's
I
a
don't think
tit,
you should've-
if
you
there's a
should've
tit just
disrespected.
next to you,
I salute. I close my eyes and I fucking salute, dude.
Yeah, and the way I do
I
that
say,
is
thank
by-
you for your service.
I didn't ask her for the other nipple. I just was like maybe looked at it once or twice.
The way I salute is
Out
by
of the
just
side of
closing
my
my eyes and just.
My girlfriend's
Pretending to
sister is a
suckle.
lactation consultant, so I'll ask her about it if it's okay to.
Oh, really?
Give
Yeah.
her Adam's name so she can put it down in the register.
Can we get some breast milk?
She's got.
I think
Someone
pregnant
told
women
me
are
You can
beautiful.
ban
gotta-
Adam from the milking community.
Someone said breast milk tastes like Fruit Loop milk.
Someone told me it
that's
doesn't
that's
taste
if you're
good.
sucking a diabetic titty. It tastes like Fruit Loops. She's got
Well,
a
have you
blood sugar
tasted?
problem.
Have you tasted titty milk?
No, I just know that if you wake up and you taste Fruit Loops in your mouth, it means you got fucking diabetes.
I think that's if
It's
your
like a
piss
telltale
smells
sign.
like that, like Fruit Loops.
That's that Patrice thing. It said piss smelled like birthday cake. Or
Yeah,
something.
so funny.
But yeah, no, I remember reading as a teenager that if you wake up with like a breakfast cereal taste in your mouth,
Well,
you're
but that's the best.
you either have diabetes or you're on your way there because you fell asleep with candy in your mouth.
yeah. Or Tony the Tiger fucked your mouth
Yeah,
while you
yeah.
were sleeping.
I'm gay.
Very nice.
That was good.
I'm gay.
What were we laughing at? Steve Urkel being.
Did I
This
gay
might be
that?
the stupidest shit of all time.
Did I gay that?
That doesn't make any sense. It's not even a pun.
It was in the heat of the moment, you know?
That is really
Go
funny.
home, Steve.
Did I
Sucking Carl's dick.
Woo!
Steve like comes in the kitchen and he fucking trips over an extension cord and tumbles. His pants fall down and his ass plugs directly onto Carl's dick as he's getting out of the shower. And he goes, "Did I gay that?" Carl goes, "Go home, Steve."
Go home, Steve.
Laura, I have big news. Wow, whoopsie daisy.
Boy. Fuck, man. Now, this is the kind of comedy that people pay for.
Yeah.
Make this one a premium,
Did I
man.
gay
it
that?
has to be a premium because we didn't take a break.
Nice. Well, this
Oh, the
is the primo,
last
baby.
one.
The big
Here's
dick
the
shit.
regs.
Yeah. So for the premium episodes, we always do a electronics review segment.
That's right.
John Wick 2 on Ultra HD 4K Blu-ray. Haven't watched it yet, but the box, I give it 3 out of 4 stars.
What's wrong? Why'd you?
I don't know. It's just reviews are subjective. It doesn't matter.
I gave it 4 out of 4.
All right,
I
whatever.
like the neon.
Aggregate score 3.5 out of 4 stars. I like John Wick. I like the idea that there's 2 of them. Sometimes people knock on sequels. They say they're bad, but sometimes sequels are good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like when you fuck somebody again.
Oh, that's one of my favorite sequels.
You know, that's a good sequel. John Wick 2, good sequel. I haven't seen it yet, but
Oh, you haven't?
no, but I do what I like to call intuition reviews. That'd be a fun thing to do, like on Jezebel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like where they just like like they use their intuition to tell you how a movie's going to be. Something in my chakras just tells me that it's going to be bad. That Cars 3 won't be as good as Sandy Kenyon thinks it is.
Is Sandy Kenyon said it's good?
Sandy Kenyon.
He's never said a movie's bad.
Who
is
loves
that?
He's the
Hi, I'm Sandy Kenyon.
He's the cab guy that sounds like Adam's regular speaking voice.
Yeah.
The other cab guy never trashes a movie either. The guy with the gray hair.
That's Sandy Kenyon.
No, that's
No, Sandy Kenyon's
Sandy
blonde.
Kenyon has like red hair.
Sandy Kenyon's like, he looks like the fucking crypt keeper.
There's another guy in the cab that goes,
he looks
"See
like
it."
somebody. Sandy
That's not
Kenyon looks
Sandy
like
Kenyon.
somebody put
I don't
William H.
know.
Macy in a microwave.
Who's the guy that says see it?
I don't know.
He's got like gray hair. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Alec Trebek.
Trebek. It was Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
I haven't talked in a while, so
Oh, that's all
I wanted
right.
to
Well, tell you
say
what,
something.
dude, we got countdown T-2, 1, 0 seconds left till the podcast is over. So
Oh, nice.
that's a fucking hour.
Really? That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Damn, Mike.
Yeah, that was great. I got to piss.
Damn, Mike.
I
Also,
gotta use one of those Tide markers on a spot I saw on that tracksuit I brought out.
Mike, you're
Oh,
the
you gotta
fans'
spot
favorite
That
guest,
even
by the
fucking
way.
happened.
yeah, I heard
From
that.
what I
Right?
can
There
hear.
was a subreddit.
What do you mean
that
you?
said I
That's
was
what
the
you
best.
hear, Adam.
People DM'd me and said Mike's the best. The thing when he.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I agree with them. I love Mike, but I don't believe you, dude. I think you're. I feel like you don't have.
Oh,
any,
he might have made that up. You think?
Yeah, yeah.
Why
yeah.
would I have made that up?
I don't know.
I could have said nothing.
I don't know.
Seems
man.
like a pretty odd thing to make up.
I'm just.